Special Agent Fox Mulder here, and we're down at the Stony Point line. We're at Langwarrin. Just filmed a couple of trains, including the steel train and the doodlebug, and I'll just show you where we are. Down there is prohibited. I've got permission to film some trains today, but you're quite welcome to film trains from up here on this vantage point here. We have what is the bike trail, which follows the Stony Point line and also Peninsula link all the way down to Rosebud. So Frankston is about 30 kilometres that way, not even that, probably about 15, sorry. Melbourne's about 60 kilometres to the southeast in Melbourne, Victoria, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and heading that way is Hastings Naval Cerberus Base and Stony Point, also where the steel train ends Blue Scope at Hastings. I've got some previous films on my channel regarding where that goes. Got permission to film inside there from the company, and as part of the Australian history, Mulder style. It's quite an historic area down here. Hastings Port itself was established in 1866. The train track along here was replaced in 1974 to take the diesel train instead of the steam train, and we had some protests from the locals in the 70s. Decided to build a bonfire on the track. It was the 70s, man. Okay, so all the way along here we've got the usual artistry from all the street artists. We've also got, as you can see, still some old infrastructure from the old telegraph days along this very historic bit of railway. And a great little view, look down there. Anyone wants to come and film trains, this is another good spot. Like I said, I got permission to be able to film so close. I don't encourage it. It's more for the drivers' welfare than my welfare. They don't like to see anyone near the track. It's dangerous. They can't stop their train on a dime, obviously, so it can be a bit scary. So yeah, come and film trains all you want. I don't disencourage it at all, but yeah, do it properly and it's all good. And we'll just wander back to the car and I'll show you exactly where we are. We'll just have a few pit stops on the way. Now, alongside the track we did find some material that belongs to the track. So we have a track guide which belongs to a concrete railway tie. Okay, this will sit in here, and this is the wrong tie, of course, for it, but that sits in there. That's been snapped off, and the rail will sit inside here on the concrete tie, which is causing a few problems. They're pulling quite a few out here. I guess you can only work it out when you try, but yeah, we're finding quite a fair bit of that around here, and some ballast problems. It's been quite wet the last 2 years. So we'll keep on wandering down this bike path, and we'll get back to the Langwarrin Flora and Fauna Reserve. We have some nice native wattle on display in all its glorious form. And they grow about that high. That's about as good as they'll grow in Australia. The famous wattle tree. Okay, so we're at the Frankston Baxter Trail. See, Frankston 5.3 kilometres, so I was way out, and Jubilee Park about 3.3 kilometres. Both of those are that way. Jubilee Park has a swimming pool. There's also the Massey Park at Ballon Park, so there's plenty to do down here. I filmed a train from down that way, and I have just come from that direction there to film the steel train. So we're going to head back out onto McClellan Road here. McClellan Road runs off Cranbourne Frankston Road, easily accessible from the city through East Link and Peninsula Link. It's available for riding your bike, having a walk, walking the dog. We can see we've got a little bit of a sign here. We've got the usual street art going on. Across the road is the car park and the actual lead into the the Langwarrin Flora and Fauna Reserve. And we'll get in there as part of Australian history. It's been here for a very long time. Australian history, Mulder style. Take a bit of this nice tip here home for the possums. This is what ringtail possums and koalas and a lot of native animals here eat in Australia. Just the tips. So we're over at the Langwarrin Flora and Fauna Reserve. It's been down here for over 100 years, and we'll go in there on one of the next episodes of Australian history, Mulder style. You'll find koalas, you'll find sugar gliders, and a lot of wading birds down here. So we're at the Langwarrin Fauna and Flora Reserve off McClellan Drive. Got some people around, sorry. And yeah, yay, I got my whip back today. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to sign out there today. So that's where we are, filming trains. We're down at Langwarrin. That's going to be Special Agent Fox Mulder out.